From the beginner to the professional, from the novelist to the master, from playing and experimenting with things, creating a masterpiece. These are all the elements of the arts. And in this show, our art is sound. Hi, I'm L.V. Smith, host of the show Sounds Within. I like to mix up all the flavors in how I present shows, and I haven't had a good acoustic setup or acoustic performance in a long time. So thanks to the good graces of Aaron Wheeler and his daughter, I was able to get her daughter's friends who play at this church. So I'm speaking of this little group called Castillo and Gomez. So how you gentlemen doing?
We're doing fine.
Oh, yeah, good. You got your mic there,
definitely.
so we can talk
yeah.
there. Yeah, now, Jess, put your hand up. Yeah, okay, now we know who Jess is. Okay, Jess, what makes Jess Jess?
You know, I would say it's more like a lot of teachings of everything around me, a lot of, growing up, being mature, learning from everything around me. I guess that's what makes me.
So you're like on a lifelong journey of pursuing knowledge is what you're saying?
Yeah, every day something new to learn, something hits you, you gotta try to learn it.
Seize that moment, huh?
Yeah, definitely.
Now we're gonna meet the guy who helped put this thing together, Brother Castillo, Alex, right?
Yes.
Alex, what makes Alex Alex?
I guess it would be like the same thing, pretty much. Just all the motivation and all the energy and just living life, and music, family, friends. All that makes me, I guess, the person I am.
Great. Okay, we're gonna start with you this time, Brother Alex. Look at the camera if you like. Come over here, meet you. What was the very first sound you remember in life?
I would say the car engine.
The car engine?
Yeah. I was like thinking really hard. You know what? I think it is a car engine.
What kind of car was it, if I may ask?
I think they had a van when I was little, so it was probably the van because my parents really went to a lot of places when I was little, so I'm pretty sure I heard that car.
So when the car went off, you ran to the van?
Yeah. I knew we were going to go out. I knew it was going to be, I don't know, road trips, whatever they used to do. But.
Good times in that van.
Yeah.
Okay, Brother Jesse here. What was the very first sound you remember in life?
Ooh, let's see. I would say more so the wind.
The wind.
Yeah, I remember, let's say, being small, and my family will do a lot of things outside.
What would they do?
So we'll sometimes play. My dad also plays the guitar. So I guess, I got kind of inspired by my dad. But
So he played the guitar in the wind?
Yeah, he'll play guitar. We'll be outside. We'll go to a park or something.
And the wind would be there?
The wind.
Hey, wind.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's great. Now you fell right into my next question. What was the very first sound you remembered that made you pursue the guitar?
The guitar, my dad, I remember we would be young, and he'll play the same chords over and over and over. And I think that kind of got me to like, hey, what is that at first? And then, growing up now, I am where I'm at.
You are where you at? Do you have more than one guitar?
Yeah, I have. I got a acoustic, full acoustic. I got this one acoustic electric. I got my electric, that's a Gibson, and I got a ukulele.
So you have it all.
Yeah, pretty much. I try.
Great, Alex.
Yes.
What was the very first sound you remember that made you pursue your instrument?
Well, I would say before the guitar, it was singing. It's always been singing, and it's just growing up listening to different types of bands or artists, seeing them perform. Use instruments. Guitar has always been like my number one interest, and so I remember. I mean, guitar came probably when I was in high school. I grabbed my dad's classic, and I started playing his guitar, and that kind of helped me a lot with the vocals and doing all that kind of stuff.
Great. Okay. Now, what are the tools that are needed to make you to pursue what you do?
The tools would be motivation, definitely. Number one, motivation. To write a song or to even like learn how to play any type of instruments. I think it's motivation. It's that interest that you have. So to me, that would be like the number one.
Okay. And you?
I would say it'll be time and dedication. A lot of dedication.
Great. So what are you going to do? Since you have your guitars here, what are you going to do for us?
We're going to perform 3 songs. The last one's going to be acoustic.
Well, what's the first song you're going to do?
Oh, the first one. That one is called Set Me Free.
Okay. Let's hear Set Me Free.
All right.
All right.
At least if they might green eyes were not too bold to see it all was just a curse. Oh, can it be her eyes are staring right at me? She comes to me to set me free. Whoa, and I won't look back to a night that felt so real, but knowing that she went out for my heart to steal that. One night stand is all I want to feel. No, I won't look back. Oh! We talked, we laughed, we danced, we flirted through the night. Her beauty got me hypnotized. The way she moved her hips, the way she used her lips, lit me up like fireflies. Her convincing touch, convincing was enough for me to let her go and set me free. Whoa, and I won't look back to a night that felt so real. My knowing that she went out from my heart to steal that. One night stand is all I want to feel. No, I won't look back. Oh, amazing how when I can grow to something simply beautiful. Thinking now I'm kind of glad what her and I, that one I had. Oh! Oh, can it be her eyes are staring right at me? She comes to me to set me free. Whoa.
Hey, I just found out that Castillo and Gomez group here has a name. And we're going to find out what that group name is. And it is called
Indena.
Indena. Great, great, great. What were we listening again?
Last song?
Yes, sir.
That one was Set Me Free.
Set Me Free.
Set Me
That
Free.
is great, great. Now, getting back to our next segment of the interview. What are some of the perks and up points of being a performer in Indena?
You know, a lot of, I guess you could say experience. You know, when you're out in front and you're playing, you know, you always get a little shaky. You always get like nerves start coming up, but all the positive comes when you know you had the experience now and now you could do it. You know, you're through with it, but you could sit back down and say, hey, this is good. This is easy.
Hey, it's just climbing that mountain.
Yeah.
Look at the top and say you climbed it.
Definitely.
What are some of your perks?
From Indena?
Yes, from Indena.
Basically getting all, I mean, you know, him and I, like we've been musicians for a while. You know, we've gathered a lot of just a bunch of stuff that we want to get out there. And like with this band, you know, we're able to actually, you know, make it into a song, whatever, ideas, whatever it could be. And just being able to create that song and putting it out there, performing it, that's like, you know, one of the best, I guess, perks from, you know, from being in this band. So it's a good feeling, you know, so.
That's wonderful. Now I'm going to let you both share the story. How did Indena come together?
Well, let's see. We met at work, and it turned out...
Where did you work at?
At Huntington Hospital. And it turns out that I found out he was a singer, and he was in a previous band, and he kind of let that band go. And I said, you know what, why don't we start something acoustic? You know, instead of something like rock or metal, let's just do straight acoustic and see how it goes. And we just got together, and next thing you know, we're like, hey, it sounds pretty good. Let's start this band of two.
We started at what was it, Guitar Center. We
Yeah,
just grabbed guitars from there. It was like, all right, let's test this out. And we test out a bunch of guitars, and
Which guitar center?
the one here in Pasadena, Colorado. Yeah. So now they're gonna know, like, obviously, because we go there all the time to try out all the other guitars that we're planning on buying later. But I get more inspiration.
Yeah. Great, great. What are some of the projects that Indena has been involved?
We're actually a brand new band. We barely started getting together. I mean, we were, I guess, like planning to do this. It just literally started 2 months ago. We have a couple songs, written down. We just got to master them, add some lyrics to them. So
Get
we're
'em
basically
copyrighted,
we're babies right now. Basically, we're just starting. So this is actually like our very, very first gig. So we're
Really?
actually very Thank you.
Yeah,
Great.
together, yeah. And like Indena, as Indena, this are pretty much.
Yeah,
first,
yeah.
What inspired the name Indena?
You know, we're in Pasadena, so
To me, names, I don't care about names, but I mean, you were just thinking about so many different names, and I
Yeah.
think it was the catchiest sounding name. I mean, I really don't.
It was,
I'm not really interested. There's so many ridiculous names out there. I think Indena is good. It's better than those.
And you know what? It has a rootsy sound, if I must say myself, when you think about it.
Indena.
Yeah, it sounds rootsy.
yeah.
Roots. Okay, great. Now I'm going to ask you this question here. I'm going to share a little story how I found you guys. Thanks to Aaron Wheeler of Pasadena Media and Smiley who got me going in this thing. Aaron Wheeler, I know he happens to be the man of the cloth, and his daughter was bugging him and said, hey, you got to get these guys over. They sound great. Well, I had to hear in that first song, you are fabulous.
Thank you.
Now, who are some of your mentors in doing that sound here?
You know, a lot of, I would say, you hear the radio and you see people performing and you kind of get a little bit of everything and you just learn from them. You know, you hear something new and you kind of try to mimic it, but at the same time, you put your own thing in it. You know?
Got it. What are some of your inspirations for music for Indena?
Some inspirations would be, I guess, same thing, artists out there. There's a lot of really talented artists. And I mean, since little, I've been listening to, one of my favorite artists since very little is Michael Jackson. Just those types of artists, like how, like what they've achieved and what you can do with music and what a great art it is. I mean, you can express yourself so many ways, and just seeing that from them has, I guess to me would be kind of like mentor.
Great. Now, what are you going to do for your next song?
This next one was actually written 3 days, so bear with us. But it's called Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, let's hear Indena's version of Tomorrow.
Oh no, there she goes dancing in her summer dress. I feel the butterflies right underneath my chest. As she glides by the shoreline, my heart feels impressed. Oh. A chance to dance with her will put my wish to rest. I want your love, darling, you should know. I want your love. If there's no us, before the sun goes low, I'll try my luck. Tomorrow, there she goes again, putting my hopes to the test. Her everlasting smile makes every day the best. You laugh and play with me, and yet you won't confess. Oh. That your eyes are set on me and not on the rest. I want your love, darling, you should know. I want your love. If there's no us, before the sun goes low, I'll try my luck. Tomorrow, oh no, there she goes dancing in her summer dress. A chance to dance with her will put my wish to rest. I want your love, thought you should know. I want your love. If there's no us, before the sun goes low, I'll try my luck. I want your love, thought you should know. I want your love. If there's no us, before the sun goes low, I'll try my luck. Tomorrow, tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Hey, that was Indena doing Tomorrow. That was so great. I can't tell you. That's such a root feeling, inspiring, positive feeling music that we getting from these two gentlemen. Now, we come to our last segment of our interview here. And we have this demon called time. And it is a demon because it snatches away all our good times when we're in that moment, and we have to move on to find other good times. Now, I'm going to move to this part here. Do you ever collaborate with other musicians?
Yeah, I've gone through a few other bands where they'll give me a call, whether it's in church or outside of church. They'll be either putting me in different instruments like drums or piano or, guitar, electric guitar. But yeah, I say I've played with a lot of a lot of musicians. Yeah.
Yeah, same question to you. Who do you collaborate with?
Currently, just this band. I mean, besides that, I'll practice at home. I'll do my own stuff. I've been through a bunch of bands. So I guess, I mean, I've learned a lot through all these different bands and different styles. But right now, it's just us.
Just the two
myself.
of you.
Yeah.
And where are some of the places you have performed? Now, you mentioned church. So do you perform in churches?
Well, I don't. I have performed once, but with like my old band, it's been. I mean, they've gotten the Roxy, they've the Whiskey, places like that. I mean, it was a great time back in high school.
Yeah, and you?
As for me, let's see, I have played more in church than anything else, and I've gone to like Chino Hills. I've gone to Azusa, Fullerton. I've gone pretty far and really big places, which is really nice. And yeah, a lot of places locally, Pasadena, Altadena, Alhambra, pretty, yeah.
Great. Okay, what are some of the future plans for Indena?
Just try to make it. Try to put a song out there that's going to inspire everybody, that's not going to stop being played. And, just from there build, and one song after the other, great music. Music is life, so just keep playing.
Music is life, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to subscribe to that wholeheartedly. And you, getting back to you.
Sorry, what was the question?
Yeah, okay. The question was, what are some of the future plans for Indena?
I mean, well, number one would be, to become successful. I mean, that's every musician's dream, I'm sure. But besides, I mean, just to get something out or even have an album, make it or not make it, at least, having something there. We accomplished something with this band. You can keep it there forever. When you're older, you go back and listen to, you know what? We actually finished this album, and it sounds great. Listen, this is what we thought back then, our inspirations, and, that would be another goal. But, I mean, I do it for fun. I do it because I love music. He loves music. That's how we became like best friends, was through music. I found out he plays guitar. There you go. I mean, that was it. That was like the first conversation. I'm
Got it. I'm going to give you 30 seconds at that camera right there.
This one?
No, that one right over there.
That one. No.
And now you get to tell future aspiring musicians, if they want to be like Indena, what must they do?
Oh, well, we just started. So, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of other bands out there starting, but, I mean, I would say just anything that motivates you, just go for it and work hard. And just be positive about it, and just follow your dreams.
Great. What about you, Jesse?
A lot of time, a lot of dedication. You got to practice. Practice makes perfect. It's really true. If you got to get in there, you got to get your time in, and you'll see the outcome.
Great. How do we get in contact with Indena?
Well, right now we don't have, so it would be basically through cell phones. We don't have
I'll tell you what. I'll leave how to get in contact on my face page.
Definitely.
Contact.
Cool, yeah.
So, folks, this has been another edition of Sounds Within with LV Smith. I want to thank you all for tuning in, and we hope to see you again. What are you going to play for us?
This last one, it's instrumental. It's new. There's no name for it yet, but I'm I mean, for now it is called Desert, but it will be changed because once I add lyrics. But musically sounds really good. So it's just an instrumental song that
Great.
we wrote. So.
Great.
Yeah.
Have a seat and let's hear it.
Let's go.
All right.